Hello students, today we are going to dive into something that helps us understand whether a substance is sour like lemon or bitter like soap. The pH scale is a simple way to tell whether a solution is acidic, neutral, or basic. It measures how many hydrogen ions are in a solution. The formula is pH is equal to log H plus, where H plus is the concentration of hydrogen ions in moles per liter. Here's how the pH values are interpreted. If pH less than 7, then the solution is acidic. If pH is equal to 7, then the solution is neutral. If pH greater than 7, then the solution is basic. Also remember, a change of 1 pH unit means a tenfold change in H plus concentration. This scale helps us easily compare how acidic or basic different substances are. Let's now understand how we measure pH. There are two common ways to measure the pH of a solution. pH paper. This paper changes color depending on the pH of the solution. You match the color with a scale to estimate the pH. pH meter. This is a digital device that gives you an exact value. It is more accurate and often used in laboratories. Some handheld pH meters can even measure pH with a precision of up to 0.001 units. Knowing the pH is important not just in labs, but also in areas like agriculture, food processing, water treatment, and even skincare. Let's now dive into ionization constant and pH of weak acids. Weak acids do not completely ionize in water. Instead, only a small fraction of the acid molecules donate protons to water. To measure how strong a weak acid is, we use the dissociation constant, called Ka. The expression for Ka is H plus times X minus divided by H into X, where H plus is the concentration of hydrogen ions. X minus is the concentration of the conjugate base. Hx is the concentration of the undissociated acid. We also define pKa as pKa is equal to log Ka. Important tip: the smaller the pKa value, the stronger the acid. Because a stronger acid will have a larger Ka value. Now, how do we calculate the pH of a weak acid solution? Let's go through it step by step. List all species involved in the reaction. Write the balanced dissociation equation for the acid. Identify the main reaction that is happening. Set up a table showing initial concentrations, changes, and equilibrium concentrations. Use the Ka expression to substitute and solve for H+. Find pH using the formula pH is equal to log H+. For quick calculations, if the degree of ionization is alpha and initial concentration is C, then Ka approximately C times alpha square. Also, H plus is equal to C times alpha. These shortcuts make solving for pH easier. Now, let's study the ionization of weak bases. Just like weak acids, weak bases only partially ionize in water. For a weak base like MOH, the ionization can be written as MOH gives M plus and OH minus. Here, only a small number of MOH molecules actually produce OH minus ions. The strength of a weak base is measured by the base ionization constant, called Kb. The formula is Kb equals to M plus times OH minus divided by MOH. Similarly, we define pKb equals minus log Kb. Just like with acids, if the initial concentration of the base is C and the degree of ionization is alpha, then Kb is approximately equals C times alpha square. Examples of weak bases include ammonia, NH3, and amines like methylamine. For example, ammonia reacts with water like this. NH3 plus H2O gives NH4 plus and OH minus. These equations help us calculate the pH of basic solutions. Let's now understand the relation between Ka and Kb. When an acid donates a proton, its conjugate base can accept a proton. Similarly, when a base accepts a proton, its conjugate acid can donate a proton. If we know the Ka of an acid, we can find the Kb of its conjugate base using the relation Ka into Kb is equal to Kw. At 25 degrees Celsius, Kw is equal to 1 into 10 raised to power minus 14. In terms of pKa and pKb, pKa plus pKb is equal to 14. For example, if Ka for NH4 plus is 5.6 into 10 raised to power 10, then Kb for NH3 can be calculated by Kb is equal to Kw divided by Ka. This relationship shows that a strong acid always forms a weak conjugate base, and a strong base forms a weak conjugate acid. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for NEET. Thank you.